No one is going bot, but someone needs to push this wave because this is how League of Legends works, especially when you have Baron. When you have Baron, you need to push. And ideally, Aatrox goes bot and pushes here and you go into the jungle. But if he goes into the jungle, then you push bot, right? Just because you're a jungler, it doesn't mean you're not allowed to go and push this bot lane. Take a look at here. Take a look at here. Tempo lines, right? I talked about it just before. What are the tempo lines looking like right now? Kai'Sa is also here, dead.
Yeah.
What should we do here?
I should probably...
With season 16 finally here, I wanted to quickly let you guys know on how you can fast track your journey to your rank goals. So the Jungle Academy is pretty much the ultimate resource for your climb. We have in-depth guides, the VOD library, the group coaching, and just an entire community of junglers who are there to guide you every step of the way. Join countless of other player testimonials by using code LEO10 for $10 off. Hope to see you all in the academy. Now back to the video.
But at some point he'd say we just like throw this this lead that we had. We're like, we have Baron, I think we have 3 dragons, and like every lane's winning, and then we just lose. This happens quite a bit, so if I'd like to touch on like maybe playing the mid game, especially.
Are we at a good point to start this, or do you want me to go back further?
You can go back a little bit further.
Okay.
I might have had I think you were talking about this in the previous review, but the concept of like taking camps versus being active on the map is something like in the mid game. It's something I kind of struggle with.
Yeah, let's start at this Baron round because I don't see how you lose the game from here. Of course, if your teammates turn their monitors off, it's always losable.
We're gonna die in 20 seconds. Like all of us are gonna.
Okay,
die.
so
and
yeah, good
it's
reset.
Probably my fault.
You pinging objectives, perfect. Dragon is spawning in 35, so probably you want to play for bot tower, right? Because the Drake is here. So
yeah.
You want to play for bot side. Okay, so just ping bot. If no one goes to push bot, you should be the one pushing bot. So that's something here. Okay, something first of all. If no one is going bot, you can go bot. You see that here? So look at outer base again. No one is going bot, but someone needs to push this wave because this is how League of Legends works, especially when you have Baron. When you have Baron, you need to push. And if you're ideally, Aatrox goes bot and pushes here and you go into the jungle. But if he goes into the jungle, then you push bot. This is just kind of understanding about just because you're a jungler, it doesn't mean you're not allowed to go and push this bot lane. Okay, so your team is walking in. There's a fight. Okay, so I think this is fine, like taking one camp real quick and then just being here ready. Okay, Aatrox legit runs it down. Okay.
Yeah.
He's 12-1. He was kind of like your big dog in the game. Okay. So if he just gets one shot here, one tapped, I think you can still look at the fight. I mean, I think Riven has TP, so I'm like low-key a little worried. Okay, but he dies. So
this is my second mistake. I fight this.
You fight it, yeah.
I could have just left. Yeah.
That's it. It's just discipline thing. It was still 4v4, but the thing is that if you look at the game here, okay, if you lose Drake, it's not that big of a deal. If you throw a bounty, it is a big deal. If you die here and you're not farming for 41 if you're not farming for 41 seconds, this is a big deal. Okay? So yeah, you just needed to accept, even in a winning game where, like, Aatrox just got overconfident, right? He just ran into 4 people and he got overconfident. Another thing here, this is not really for you. I mean, this is for you as well. What's the idea between push? What is the idea behind pushing a lane? I mean, this is never going to change this situation, but it's just good, food for thought. What is the idea of pushing this wave? What's the idea behind it? Why do we push this wave?
Well, if one, it's vision, of course.
Yep.
We get to see mid, but the other thing is that if they completely leave mid, we can just push mid and we can take way more than they get from getting a dragon.
So it draws someone from the enemy to defend it. Basically, it makes someone show here, which gives you numbers here, right? That's what it does. So again, this is not going to change this situation, but because no one is showing mid here, they're setting a trap, and their trap was really good. This is actually what you should do from when you're behind, by the way. This is a great play from the enemy, and in a fantastic play. Sitting in a death bush, something that I used to do in competitive, when the game was going not good, right? Because it's like, okay, they're about to push here, they're about to get this, they're about to push here, they're about to get this. Okay, what's the one play we can do? We just sit here as 5 and wait for someone to walk in. Again, this is not going to change the scenario at all, but
yeah,
you just have to cut your losses here.
Yeah.
Go and pressure something else. Go and take his Raptors. Maybe go and solo kill the Riven, push top, play for this as they play for this. Trade. It's okay. Okay, so this was like the death maybe that you thought wasn't that big of a deal?
No, this is like this is the big one.
Oh, okay.
My first death was I walked into river without ult, like level 7. I used ult bot, we got a kill, then I went to fight Scuttle Crab, and then he just showed up, and I died, like whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
take a look at this.
That was
now.
a big one. because we lose all of our barons.
Yeah.
We gain
Take a
a
look
lot
at
of
here.
gold
Take a
to
look at
master
here.
E.
Tempo lines, right? I talked about it just before. What are the tempo
Yeah.
lines looking like right now? Kai'Sa's also here. Dead.
Yeah.
What should we do here?
I should probably walk to my jungle or walk somewhere safe
Is it
and wait
uptime
for
or is it down?
Aatrox.
Is it uptime or is it downtime?
It's down.
Okay. So honestly, you either just clearing your camps here before they do is a good play, or playing match or trade is also fine. Trade. Right? Trade here.
Yeah.
Take his camps, potentially kill Riven top. This play is also good. So I think this is more of a match or trade situation, but it is also a downtime situation where you know that they have numbers here, you have good vision here, just don't run into them.
Yeah.
And when you take these two camps, also take them very carefully. Because even though you have been winning this game, even though your Aatrox is 12-1, even though it seems like everything's okay, the matter of the reality of the situation is that this is not your Drake. You have absolutely zero information. Let me go back, actually. What information do
I
you
think
have?
I did have information. I felt really confident about this. I don't remember why, but I remember seeing her and knowing that I
Okay,
was fine.
Riven top has TP. She's 109. Okay, enemy team is spawning in 10 seconds. Okay, 8. So, okay, you have tempo. You have knowledge of the enemy's tempo of Siva and Yi. Okay, they're spawning now. So they're running out of base now. So it's still the same thing. You are still way ahead of your team's tempo. And it's still, even if it's one guy that's dead, by the way, that is still a massive disadvantage here. So they spawn first. They have tempo. It doesn't matter. This could be them spawning, you know what I mean? Like, if they spawn before your team, they have tempo. And you should not go for this play. You should just be farming here. Okay, Aatrox TPs. Let's go round 2 here. Kai'Sa also TP. Okay, if you're checking Kai'Sa TP, it's a little better. Again, I would just prefer you farming camps here. I would much prefer you farm this, and just pink the Drake. That would be perfect. Rather than just, you know, use your ult here and kind of like flip where they are. Because I think there was still one person not accounted for. Where is the... Who is it? Vlad?
Vlad, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Vlad was not accounted for. Vlad was not accounted for at all. Yeah. Okay, cool. We get Drake. There's 2 dead. We're thinking, what can we take? Okay, what's on our screen here?
His bot camps, we have bot wave and we have mid.
We have bot wave, but we're not pushing it. So again, same thing as before. You need to go and push bot. You cannot... Okay, this is fine too. Going for his topside camps is fine. I think it's worse than pushing bot, but at least you're doing a play as a team, which I think is okay. Like, if your whole team goes topside camps, I do agree, like, a suboptimal call as a team is better than you going bot, them going top, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this is all good. Yep, just go and hit his Krugs here. You don't need to, like, do any cheesy play here, okay? You don't need to be doing this. You should just be on his Krugs. Camps. Focus on camps here. Focus camps. Focus tower. As this guy pushes this. If you see a ward on the way, you can clear it, but you need to go and clear, you should go and clear Krugs right now. This is fine. I'm not saying like this is crazy, but once you kill the pink, yeah, you just AFK. Just go kill the Krugs. Okay? And hit the tower. Where are we going? It's not okay. You're doing fine, right? You're doing fine, but the thing is that there's nothing to play for mid. Okay, you're never gonna hit this tower. Or do you think you will hit this tower?
I think I'm just zoning off Leona. Or like hovering my team to make sure they don't like die.
Okay, like I said before, sitting in between is fine. But the thing is, the enemy now, watch what happens. Okay? This is why you should hit top now. Because the enemy have made their intentions known. So if they show 3 people or 2 people mid, where are they weaker?
Top.
Top. So just go and hit top. Just break it, reset. This is what should happen here. Break, take, reset. That's what should happen. No more play. Okay? What you did before is fine. But once you have the green light to break something, so yeah, top wave, we're kind of waiting for the top wave. I would prefer you doing Krugs, but it's still okay. But then once it's finished, this is not your job here to do this. This is not what you should. I'm not going to say it's like really, really bad, okay? But you're supposed to just be basing now, you know?
Yeah.
Play is finished. And we keep going, right? We keep going, but the play is finished. We should not be here. See, this is where you should also be having your downtime. Guess what? How much you have in your downtime? A lot, right? And how do we know? Like, I guess you could say like, how do you know? Or I don't know that we can't break this tower, right? You could argue that to me. And you just want to close the game out, like, you know, I always talk about like a campaign. Okay, you want to break the tier 1s first. First mission. Second mission, tier 2s. Third mission, Baron. You know what I mean? Dragon, Elder, whatever. You don't want to generally be pushing this if this tower is up and this tower is up, or even these two towers. Okay, you don't want to be doing that. So after you take this, break top, you're going to reset because you have death cap. And then you're not actually even going to farm this. You're going to instantly go to the bot side and play for this next. So it's all about closing the game out. It's all about just doing one thing, you know, like breaking, like, you know, an onion layer, like just peel back the layers. And also again, this Riven is inting here. You should be here. You went mid, you committed to mid, but the thing is they were defending mid. Do you see why it's so much more important that you at least stay in between?
Yeah.
Because you want to attack where they're weaker. This Riven is inting, you see that?
Yeah.
He's defending something that he should never be able to defend. Vlad is dead and Yi is top. He's Omega inting. Yeah, we end up recalling. So let's watch one more round here.
Like they get picked immediately after, like by the
Yeah,
way. Like,
but let's see what you're doing, right? So you're playing downtime, but look where your team. Look. Should you go to Gromp here? Let's go back. Look, uptime, downtime. Okay. You catch Yi. So honestly here, like when you catch this Yi, okay, your team died. Your Caitlyn and your TK died. So you farming here is good. Okay, you're farming. This is downtime. Okay, look at your team. Look at your team's tempo lines. Ready? Look, they're here right now, right? Keep watching. When they all get to here, where should you be? Or here? Should you be here? Or should you be here?
Yeah, but
you should be here. Yeah. You should be circling in your mind this tower next and saying, this is what I want to play for next. So you can be greedy here. You like on Wukong, you can't do what you just did. You can't farm 6 camps while you wait for your team. But Gwen, you can. So if you're really fast here, I'm down for you to take this Gromp, but where should you be? Oh, I mean, I guess you could play uptime topside too. Like you could push this tower, but I really just want you to play for this. I mean, you could push this wave, sorry. But I really want you to play for this. Like I want you to be bot side to protect this wave so you can break this next tower. Okay, you're making like a solo play here, which is not always bad, right? It's not always bad to go. It's not like going for a solo play there's nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, you just had a free win on this bot tower here. If there's camps, good. If there's no camps, no towers, okay, basing would have been really good there. Because you don't want to play uptime when there's nothing to play for. Or like, you don't want to just like hang around when there's nothing to play for. But since there's camps here, I think this is good.
Honestly, I'm not even playing for the camps. I think the camps were a bonus. I was really just trying to get back up my team as we get vision in the jungle.
Yeah. This is fine. I mean, you're playing uptime here with your team. This is good. You just get caught.
I get caught. Yeah. I'm just too far away from my.
Okay. This is the same thing as before, though. Watch this. So, the exact same thing. What do you think I mean by the same thing? Like, look at the midwave. So, if they're not showing on the midwave, what does that mean?
Yeah, they're somewhere in the jungle. Probably.
They could be in the jungle. So you need to wait or be at least a bit safer. Honestly, it's like surprising that the enemy team is doing this because it's like good plays. But you need to wait until the Vladimir is clearing this or the Vladimir is clearing this. You can still be here. You just can't all in. You can't all in to fight. Because, yeah, your team wasn't here yet. They were just simply 4-man here. But you were still 4-man on this line, but you just got 1 shot. Okay, your Caitlyn's basing at an interesting time. Okay, trade. I think it's okay. Yeah, price of bases. It's unfortunate. And then you go for a 1v1 here, which I'm down for. I'm down for this 1v1. I think, you know, just for, yeah, nice. Yeah, and honestly, now we're like entering into like late game stuff, which is honestly just going to come down to like team fights, right?
Which we all lose.
Well, this one we won. Kind of. 80 carry time. Enemy. Actually, this guy's only Oh, this guy's 4 Rebs. Okay,
It's
that's
unfortunate.
close. Yeah.
I could have Zanya'd, but I was gonna die anyways, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to wrap it up here. I'll be going forever.